Are you scared to talk? Why? I am Hope. This is Hope is Speaking, and I speak about confidence, speaking with confidence, speaking with the full potential that is you, and tips on how to do that in every way. Because communication just isn't getting up on the TED stage. You can go watch my TED Talk. It's in every single thing we do. It's how we speak to ourselves. It's how we speak to our friends and our family. And ultimately, when we feel our best, we are able to communicate in all forms. Here are 3 quick tips to speaking better. The first step, breathe. 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 How often are you speaking so fast that you don't allow yourself the time to breathe? Breathe. Also, when you're thinking about breathing, you have to consciously stop and take a breath. Instead of rushing through your sentence and every word is just smashed together. Breathe. Breathe. Allow that time to take a breath and just allow that silence in the conversation. When we rush through what we are saying, what that conveys to the other person is we don't even want to be here. We're not valuing our time, let alone theirs. So when speaking, breathe. Check in, take a breath. You may be holding your breath. You may be out of breath because you are desperately trying to get every word out. You see how the words are slower and just flowing out? Because I'm timing my words with my breath. And it allows a comfortable, confident rate of speaking. So first step, when speaking, breathe. 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 Second step, when speaking, think. Think about what you want to say. And pause and think. When you're asked a question, you don't have to immediately respond. That sometimes is our response because we feel so uncomfortable, and sometimes we don't even feel like the person wants to wait for our response. Think about what you want to say. Think about the words you want to use, and then let it out. Think about what you want to say. Think about how you want to say it, and then let it out. You don't have to rush through your speaking. You have all the time in the world. The person is there to hear you speak, so speak. First step, breathe. Second step, think about what you want to say. And third step, take your time. It flows with breathing and thinking. Take your time. If you need more time to think about what you want to say, take that time. You can communicate this with the person and say, let me think about that. Hey, that's a great point. I'm going to formulate what I want to say. That's a great question. Give me a moment. There are always words you can say to fill in your thinking time. However, you can share with the person, I need a moment to think. Let me think on that. That's a great point. That's a great question. Think about it thoroughly. and then say what you need to say. BTT. Breathe. When you're speaking, check in. If you're holding your breath, let it out. If you need to take a breath, let it in. And breathing helps regulate our sentences when we're speaking. T. Think. Think about what you want to say. You don't have to just say something. Think about what you want to say. Think about the idea you want to convey. Think about how you're seen as you're telling your response. But in all things, think. And finally, take your time. You are sharing that space with the other person. You can take as much time as you need. So use it. To speak with confidence means to BTT. Breathe, think, take your time. You're right on the path to becoming that speaker that you see yourself being, and I'm here to help. I upload videos every day about confidence and speaking, so come back to Hope is Speaking and learn how you show up with more confidence. And remember these 3 things. Be the reflection of love, because we all come from an infinite source of love. Show up. Show up every day, because that's all you have to do is show up. And finally, live in your truth. You're worthy, you're deserving, and your story is worth sharing. I'll see you next time.